What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Esda, and in this video I'm gonna be rating some of my subscribers' lineups. I'm gonna give y'all some feedback on what y'all should do, what y'all should fix, what y'all should keep, the best ways for y'all to get some MT. But as y'all see here, this is my squad, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna rate it from 1 out of 10, and I ain't gonna be biased. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna rate my team. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The reason why it's a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10 is because if I was supposed to upgrade my point guard to a taller point guard, let's say I put JR at the 1 and just sell Steph and get a better shooting guard or small forward, that would really help my team even be better for the point guard position, so that way I can make sure my point guard is able to lock up any point guard he runs into. And that's important because you don't want to be going up against a 6'8 point guard with a 6'3 point guard and he just runs right past you like it's nothing. So that's why I give my team a 9 out of 10. If I was supposed to upgrade my point guard for somebody taller, it would be a 10 out of 10. But right now, I really like this squad. I don't have no issues. But yeah, let's move on. All right, y'all. So here we got my boy Jacob. I'm not too sure. My fault if I'm saying your name wrong. I know some of you guys might have different names because you guys sent it to me on PlayStation or Twitter, and it might be different from your YouTube names. But if this is your team, you know this is your team. So let's get started. So right now he has Chris Webber, J.R. Smith, Paul George, Bobby Jones, and Dirk. That's a great starting 5. No flaws at all. Maybe you can upgrade Chris Webber to like Luka. You could probably try to sell Chris Webber and get Luka so that we have it, because Luka has better animations, but Chris Webber has the better defense. So I would keep Chris Webber if you're on a budget. Now we move to his bench. He has Donald, Bradley, Bill. So that's kind of short. Those two guards right there are kind of too short in this part of the game because people are gonna have Luka on their bench. They're gonna have Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway on their bench. Meanwhile, you're rocking with 2 6'3 point guards. I'm not too sure how tall Donald is. Well, Bradley Bill's a shooting guard, but he's 6'3", and that's not really gonna cut it that much. Then you have Obi Toppin and Artis Gilmore. Artis Gilmore is probably the worst card in this game. I'd probably use a bronze card over Artis Gilmore. I'm keeping it 100. But you have 137k, so I would go ahead and just take Artis Gilmore out the lineup and replace him with at least Jokic. You don't gotta go too high, you don't gotta be too expensive. At least Jokic. Replace Artis Gilmore with at least Jokic, or if you're grinding for Jaren Jackson, I would even choose Miles Turner over Artis Gilmore. Artis Gilmore is absolutely trash. He's a useless card. If you go online, somebody's just gonna off-ball. They're gonna sag off. They're just gonna use their Artis Gilmore because they know he's not gonna be able to shoot. But I'm gonna rate this squad a 7 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10. The starting lineup, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, but the bench is like a 6 or a 5. So that's why it just averages into a 7. Let's get to the next team. For the next squad, we got my boy Zay, aka Chronic Sellout. Now, my boy grinded level 40. He got the JR at the 1. He got Billy Owens at the 2. Millsap at the 3. Mel Daniels fully evolved at the 4. And Bol at the 5. That starting lineup is very powerful. It's very tall. Shortest player is 6'6". Then you got a 6'8" guard with a 6'3", and your center is 7'2". Then you got Luka on the bench. Luka's my favorite card. Then you got Paul Gasol. You got a lot of rewards cards. And then you got Isaac Bonga to top it off at the end. So, what I'm going to rate this squad, I'm going to give this squad an 8 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is because there's cards that you can upgrade like Brandon Roy, even Antoine Jameson, but him and Luka have the same base, so you'd probably be very good. But with the MT you got, you can probably move Billy Owens down to your bench, kick out Brandon Roy, and then probably pick up DeMar DeRozan. And I feel like that change right there would just make your team very, very good, or even better than it is because your team's good right now. But yeah, this is a decent squad. I actually rock with it. You got a lot of nice, good, tall players. You got a lot of length, a lot of shooters. You got everybody in your squad can shoot and dribble. Maybe you can replace like a Wes Unseld. You could even pick up Rudy Gay. He's a better card than Wes Unseld. He's more updated. You got 202k. You can definitely try to replace one of those bench players and get somebody updated, somebody better. You could maybe even try to get a better backup center. You could probably put Paul Gasol to the 4 and try to get Chris Bosh. I'm not too sure how you want to move your team. This is like a 8.3 out of 10. I'm gonna get this an 8.3. All right, so moving on to Shadow Gaming 13. I'm not too sure who sent me this lineup, but that's your username. So we're gonna start off with the MT. You got a whole lot of MT, so that means you're definitely saving up. But you got a lot of rewards cards. I'm seeing you got Donovan Mitchell, Clyde Drexler, Obi Toppin. Then you have Danny Ferry and Jaren Jackson. Yeah, you're just running like a lot of rewards cards. I'm not gonna lie. I could respect that. With the rewards card, I'm giving this. I'll rate this like a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe a 7. Yeah, I'm giving this a 7. This is a 7 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10 because starting point guard, I believe he's 6'1". Then you have Clyde Drexler, who's 6'7", which is great. You have Obi Toppin, who's I'm not really a fan of, but you have the man, the myth, the GOAT himself, Danny Ferry, and you have Jaren Jackson. So like that lineup, it's all over the place in my opinion. Like, yeah, everybody can shoot, but I'm not rocking with Obi, and you can definitely upgrade your starting center and your backup center with that MT. If you don't want to spend too much MT, you can at least get Dirk and Jokic. I believe together, combined, they're going to be like no more than 50 or 40K. And then your backup small forward is Bruce Bowen. You could probably even upgrade that. And your starting point guard also, that just needs really an upgrade. I'll let you slide with the Obi Toppin if you at least upgrade both centers and your starting point guard. And that's pretty much it. Maybe even your backup point guard, because D'Angelo Russell has a very slow jumper. But yeah, if you can at least upgrade all of those things I said, backup center, and starting point guard, and maybe even backup point guard, your team could potentially be a 10 out of 10. All right, so this lineup is from my boy Lee, and I see you. We're gonna start off with your MT, just like we did with the last guy. You have 210K MT. Now your starting point guard, get him out of here. Your backup point guard, you can also get him out of here. The only reason why I'm not really digging with these small point guards, because we're at the part of the game where you're gonna have point guards like Chris Webber, who is 6'8" or 6'9", and he's under a bid. You got cards like Luka, who's probably approaching a buyout. You got cards like Ben Simmons, who's 6'10", and these little cards right here are gonna just get dusted. You don't want to have to experience that. And what makes it worse is your backup small forward is Bradley Beal, who is 6'3". So it's like, you know, like you can't even say I'm gonna put Clyde Drexler on Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell is going to guard the shooting guard, because then you have Bradley Beal, who's 6'3", he's going to get dusted, so you don't want that to happen. So I would say you can at least upgrade your 2 point guards and then swap Bradley Beal and Clyde Drexler. Let Bradley Beal be the backup shooting guard and then Clyde Drexler is a small forward. Or you can even upgrade Bradley Beal and you can probably try to get, like, let's say Rudy Gay or even a Pink Diamond Richard Dumas. With your lineup being like this, I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. This is a 6 out of 10. But if you make those changes, you have the MT to do it. Your team is definitely, you have potential to have a great team. You can probably make it a 9 out of 10 if you just make those changes. If you really want to win and have great cards with good animations. Eric Bledsoe is like 6'2", he can't even curry slide. So yeah, I would at least definitely try to upgrade. Third tip, since I can tell you're maybe trying to save MT, is at least replace Sean Marion, put Julius Randle at the backup 4, or even start Julius Randle at the 4 and then pick up Dirk and Jokic, Opal. They're pretty cheap. They're better than Obi Toppin and Sean Marion. I would definitely replace those guys. Sean Marion, he's just get contested too easily. But yeah, I listed a good amount of changes. That's what I would do if I were you. I don't know if you're saving your MT for the end game, but we're kind of approaching it. We're kind of in it. But yeah, that's the best I can tell for you. Once again, 6 out of 10. You can make it a 9 out of 10. The Rosary XD. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, but this squad right here, I really fuck with this squad. I really like this squad. I'm giving this squad a 9 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10. This right here is a 9 out of 10. Now you don't have to have all dark matters to have your squad 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. You can have pink diamonds. It's just, the way I'm rating it is based off how updated these cards are, how tall they are, and how good they are, and how can they shoot and everything. So he can run a 5-out with this lineup, bench or starting lineup. He can dribble the ball with anybody on the court, bench or starting lineup. So even his 7'5" center can dribble, his 7'2" center can dribble. He has a lot of height. What I would do is put Giannis at the 5 and Bobo at the 4. It's way more cheesier, because the 4 is like, if you run a 5-out, they usually let the 4 set it up for the power 4 to run that. So yeah, I would swap those two. Got Danny Ferry at the 3. You got 6'7", 6'7", 6'10", 6'11", 7'2". That's just so beautiful in my eyes. And then your bench is 6'9". You got a 7'5" center who's pretty decent on speed. This is just a 9 out of 10. How you can make it a 10 out of 10 is maybe upgrade from Kyle Korver and pick up somebody like shooting guard KD. That would probably be an upgrade to make it a 10 out of 10. But I really rock with this lineup. You got 25 KMT. You might not be able to do much, but I would definitely sell Kyle Korver when you get the chance and pick up that shooting guard KD. All right, so I'm not too sure who sent me this lineup. I'm too lazy to go back and check. But this lineup, I'm giving this a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving this a 7.5 out of 10 is because it has a lot of potential. He doesn't really have to buy a lot of players. He just has to move their positions and fix this up real quick. But like I said earlier, y'all, Y'all don't want no 6'3" shooting guards. Y'all don't want no 6'1" point guards at this point of the game. That's the reason why I gave my own team a 9 out of 10. Even though my team is almost all dark matters, it doesn't matter. I have a 6'3" point guard. You don't want nobody small because they're going to just get dusted. They're going to get dusted, I'm telling y'all. But, and then your power forward and your bench is 6'5". You have a very small bench. That's a very small bench. I'm not too sure how much MT you would have because I know you said you couldn't send it from your console. But what I would do is I would at least get Dirk. Once you get Dirk, the only player you're going to take out your lineup is Don Ole. The reason why I say Don Ole is because I think he's kind of short. If he's 6'3", then you can either choose between him or Ron Harper. So what you would do is take out either Ron Harper or Don Ole, let one of them run the point guard on the bench. You move Clyde Drexler to the 2 on the bench. You move Keldon Johnson to the 3 on the bench. Then you can either put Jaren Jackson at the 4 or the 5, and then you put Dirk or Jokic there. You can either start Dirk or Jokic. I would suggest you start Dirk and let Jokic run the 4. And then on your starting lineup, you can just keep it how it is. Or you can let Jarrett Culver run the 2 and just replace Bradley Beal, get somebody bigger at the 3. I don't know how much MT you have. If you have in the 150K range, you can try to get Quantum KD, which is the 97 overall Galaxy Opal, or you can try to just get somebody better and taller at small forward. Or you can try to grind for Danny Ferry, but that's my best advice for you. Alright, so this right here is my boy GMPR. You know we got the MPR clan. It's your boy S.MPR talking right now, you feel me? But I'm giving this lineup a calm 8.5 out of 10. What could make it better is if you replace Bradley Beal and maybe even Harden. You replace both of them with better shooting guards. You could try to get shooting guard KD. You can at least sell Harden and get shooting guard KD, and then just keep Bradley Beal on your bench. That will make your lineup like a 9 out of 10, no cap. But yeah, this is my top lineup, no cap. Only thing you got to just replace is James Harden and Bradley Beal, or at least one of them. I know you can probably replace Harden because you could sell him and get more MT. You could definitely get shooting guard KD. And you got Bol, KD, Chris Bosh. That's some giants right there. But I like how you got Rudy Gay, you got Paul Millsap, and you got my boy Dirk on that bench. So you got some great height, some great defense, and you got some great shooters. So yeah, I'm really rocking with this lineup. The only thing I would just change is the 2 changes I said. Last but not least, we got my boy Dreamville MPR, aka my boy Dre. As y'all see, he's right there about to get this J.R. Smith level 39, so we're not going to really judge his shooting guard or point guard position because he can put J.R. Smith there, who's a very great card. I just wish his jumper was quicker. Or he can even put J.R. Smith at the 2. It doesn't really matter. But this lineup right here, I've seen him play. I just haven't seen him with Bol. I'm giving this lineup a 9 out of 10. This right here is something that my last boy GMPR could have done. He could have at least got like Chris Mullin or KD at the 2, and that would just easily improve his lineup because of height, because of better shooting, better jumpers. Because for Harden, somebody who's 6'5", his jumper is pretty slow. I'm not gonna cap, but his lineup is very great defensively. He even got Jerry Sloan. Jerry Sloan has some great defense. He got Steph on his bench. He putting Steph in the second, third, fourth quarter, whatever you want to call it. They're not gonna expect that. They're not gonna expect that at all. That's easy buckets right there. You got KD and Bol. That's a crazy forward duo. And you got 7'5" Sabonis on your bench, who's there to protect the paint in case people just brush by Steph Curry. This is a great team. And he got Bobby Jones. Yeah, I might give this a 9.5. I'm not gonna lie. This team's better than mine. I'm not gonna lie. I give this a 9.5 out of 10. The only upgrade I would give it to solidify it as a great squad, on paper at least, to make it an even better squad on paper at least, is maybe upgrading your starting center. Maybe try to get Chris Bosh, because he would definitely make your squad better. Somebody more updated, the dark matter, more badges, can definitely protect the paint better than Jokic, probably quicker. But yeah, I would definitely try to at least get Chris Bosh. But Jokic is not bad at all. Jokic is a W. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, man. I rated everybody's team. I feel like I rated it fairly. Couldn't have been said better. Everybody, just keep up the grind. Keep up the support, too. I like it. Make sure y'all boys try to get that J.R. Smith. We got like 10 days left. Appreciate everybody who watched this video. Like and sub. Turn on post notifications if you haven't. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.